So I have my wine here. I've got my computer here. And I've got my dog here with the silly-ass Elizabethan collar thing that it's got on. So our dog has a boo-boo. And so we've purchased, instead of the cone of shame that you see, we've purchased an inflatable. It looks like the thing that you get when you're going on the plane.
It's basically a travel pillow for dogs.
He looks like he's like, okay, let's get to Europe.
He's been in coach a little too long.
And I was doing a tiny little bit of research. I don't like to prepare too much for things in general. That's not work.
The 3-year-old is an example of that.
I went looking for a synonym for domination because I was saying that we were on our way to world domination. Domination took me to influence, and I figured that the word influence also way overused, the whole influencer type thing. But under influence, I saw the word juice. And so now that's going to be a thing for me that we've got the juice, or we're going to get the juice. We're looking for the juice. We want the juice.
I'd like to point out that I support the juice, but I didn't sign off on it. I wasn't included in that meeting.
I've had to make such a large effort to connect to people, and making that effort has shown me it's not actually that big of an effort. You say you don't love to talk on the phone, you say, but here you are Zooming with your sisters on this day and your cousins on this day and friends who live far away. And so that idea of connectedness, and that we could have been doing this the whole time. I could have been Zooming with my sisters every week already. I could have, been talking to my friend who lives in New York all the time. But I acted or thought about that I didn't have enough time for that. And so seeing there is time, and it's important, and it's been hugely helpful for your mental health. And this time it could probably be that helpful when we're not in this situation.
I have been shopping on Facebook Marketplace for years. The first thing I ever bought off of Facebook was a pair of shoes. And I met up with a girl.
Used shoes from Facebook?
Bought them off Facebook Marketplace. And my proudest purchase off of Facebook Marketplace is my car.
Okay, so the next day I went to the hospital, and I was just carrying this big orange gallon of urine. And so I put it on the desk, and they were like, oh.
Wait, to clarify. The gallon itself was orange?
Yeah. It was this big orange.
It was
that would be a different problem.
That's right.
No.
So the urine wasn't orange. No, that's a problem.
It's crystal clear.
Got it.
The receptionist was, said something to the effect of, we gave you a bag so that way you could cover it up if you wanted. I was like, oh yeah, that's what that was for.
I thought I just got this cool bag. It's and I put the 3 or 4 pats of butter in between 2 warm chocolate chip
3 or 4
cookies.
pats of butter is a lot of butter.
It is. And so I don't know what type of Oreo cookie this was, but man, it's so good. So
I woke up to Josh yelling one morning, George Clooney can kiss my ass. So I'm not entirely sure what George Clooney did to him in his sleep, but that's what melatonin does to Josh.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
I got nothing to say to that.
What did he do to you, Josh?
I actually remember that vividly, more because of her telling me about it, but I do remember it somehow it involved a goat. I've got a quarantine gem that I discovered, and I've spoken about it before. I just want to underscore the fact that I'm super excited about keeping it into my life.
Keeping it into my life. I'm going to say that about everything now.
But I felt that it was super important for me to label all of the food items with their expiration date.
So much so that not only was it enough for you to label all of the stuff with their expiration date, which is actually very helpful because I am employing that and I am using the things that are expiring first. But the first trip I came home from the grocery store, you then proceeded to make me label everything with a Sharpie before I put it into the pantry. And if we had one of those items in the pantry, it had to go into the overstock area in the laundry room. And I since have stopped doing that. So I just put things straight into the pantry and I don't label them and I'm going rogue.
Dateline Britain. Man finds caterpillars in supermarket broccoli and raises them as his own.
Oh, COVID times.
Well, they pretty much are his own, as his own.
Where he purchased them, they belong to him.
Here's one that I can relate with. Man's bladder explodes after holding in pee for 18 hours after beer binge.
That's horrible.
Man emerges from 75-day silent retreat with tweet, "Did I miss anything?" Rhode Island issues tax refund checks signed by Walt Disney, Mickey Mouse. Beep. Woman arouses the internet by accidentally buying phallic cutting board. Beep. Australia. Emus have been banned for bad behavior from a hotel.
Where is it hitting you on your tongue?
Huh?
Where is it hitting you on your tongue?
Oh, the whole tongue. It hurts to breathe. It hurts to close my mouth. It hurts to have my mouth open.
Because I'm not reacting this way anymore.
I got so much more than you got.
So I'm saying eat some crackers. Here.
It hurts to breathe. The breathing hurts. The air hurts. Oh no, it hurts to eat.
Don't spit that out. What's wrong with you?
The cracker is hot.
The cracker's not hot.